Hey YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your girl. Happy Monday. Happy Motivational MotherFreakin Money for y'all. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are not new, thank y'all for joining back in, tuning back in, getting in tune. So I was gonna do my motivational money video at the mountains this morning, but it was way too freaking cold, y'all. Like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be hot. Wore biker freaking shorts and a cropped little jacket, and it was like -90. No, it wasn't -90. It was probably like 50 degrees, but I was still cold, so it wasn't going. So sorry I couldn't provide that, beautiful view for y'all, but I have good content for y'all today. So before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get a notification when I post, all of that. Thank you. And if you guys are new here and don't know why I say motivational money instead of motivational Monday, is because everyone just listen how you hear the word Monday, and money is motivational money. Okay, babe? So I wanted to go through, I was on the phone with two of my homegirls, and I was like, guys, what should I talk about for my motivational money video? Because I try to tune in on something specific that, others need to hear, especially when it comes to motivational money. Sometimes I do like my talks, what I feel like I need to hear, what I've been going through, what I've been listening to. But when it comes to Mondays, I really want something that's going to, be so beneficial to y'all, because that's how you start your, Monday off, your money out right. Sorry for the loud ass dishwasher in the background too. I don't know why the freak is so loud, and I don't know. But so I have a few quotes, and I was able to take some great notes. If you guys don't know, on Friday I had attended my first motivational speaking event. I was not speaking, but I was there taking notes of the speakers, and it was amazing just to see other entrepreneurs, other people that just really understand, at least for me, like my perspective on things. And this is the perspective that I try to give you guys and try to talk about. So to be able to see them speak, I was able to take so many notes, just really just get a lot of great input, feedback even. I was able to, speak with some of the speakers, and everything was really great. And I was just so blessed for the opportunity. So that being said, let's get into self-consistency and why self-consistency is so important. So I know I have a video on consistency. I know we talk about how consistency is so important, but why is self-consistency so important? The difference is consistency is one thing, but being self-consistent, being consistent with yourself, why is that so important? And I have a quote here, and it's not really a quote, it's just something that I was writing down, as I was jotting down notes from when I was talking with my friends. I said, if you're not consistent with yourself, you're setting yourself up for future failures. And it really just boils down to, because realistically, you could be disciplined in disciplined in the army, disciplined in school, but if you're not self-disciplined, you're not going to be successful. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm right. So you can be disciplined by somebody else, but if you're not self-disciplined, if you cannot discipline yourself, you will not be successful. And the same goes for consistency. I can be consistently going to my 9 to 5 every day. I can consistently wake up and feed the kids. I can consistently get up and do what I need to do to pay, the bills, or consistently get up and do what I need to do to, contribute to society. But if I'm not consistent with myself, consistent about doing things for myself, to elevate myself, to better myself, to help myself get to the success that I want to reach, I will not be successful, at least in what I want to do. And I know for most of you guys, you don't want to just work the 9 to 5, and you don't want to just have kids and work the 9 to 5. You want to be successful. You want to do something for yourself. You want to do something for maybe your kids. You want to do something for your family. But you are just so stuck in this cycle of maybe not even a 9 to 5, but just not having it like that. And it's because you lack self-consistency. I mean, if you lack self-consistency, you lack a lot of things, such as self-awareness, self-discipline. But if you lack self-consistency, that's why you're not getting where you want to be. Because a lot of you, what I see is you're very self-aware. A lot of you will come to me and be like, hey, I'm trying to change. I've been watching your YouTube videos. I've been trying to heal. And I read here and there, and I try to write notes down whenever I get the chance to watch your videos. But I'm not still stuck. I'm not getting anywhere. And it's because you're lacking self-consistency. Because you may be self-disciplined or self-aware, and understand and recognize the fact that you're not where you want to be because of your thoughts, because of your actions, because of how you think, speak, and feel. But you don't know how to get to the next level, and it's because you lack self-consistency. So they ask me, a lot of the times what you talk about, Lexi, I understand, I really reciprocate it. But if you don't give me, almost step-by-step instructions, it's kind of just going to go over my head. So I wrote this down, and I said, just starting out with one thing so you don't get overwhelmed. When you start with self-awareness, or when you start with self-discipline, you don't just start trying to, go through everything at once about what you need to be self-aware about, or what you need to work on when it comes down to yourself. Or you don't start self-discipline and, are just automatically disciplined on everything. And same with self-consistency. And I think, and this is also what I wrote down, a quote that I said is, self-consistency is figuring out what you have to do to be great and successful, and then standing on it. So what do you need to do every single day to get to where you need to be tomorrow? Okay, you need to read, you need to write, you need to listen to audios, you need to make sure you're calling this, that, and the third people to promote your music. You need to make sure. So why don't we start with one thing? And it takes 21 days to form a habit. I don't know why I said that like that, but it takes 21 days to form a habit. So why don't we start out with one thing, and we do that consistently. We do it for ourselves. So we're being self-consistent. And every single day I wake up, I'm going to look in the mirror and I'm going to tell myself, okay, you got all day today that you're up to call one person, to get on the phone with one person and promote the fact that you shoot music videos, or promote the fact that you do music, or promote the fact that you got a game tonight, or promote the fact that you got a YouTube video dropping soon, or promote the fact that you got your small business opening on Friday. Whatever you need to do. And start doing that every single day for 21 days. And you don't have to overwhelm yourself. Okay, so 21 days has passed. You feel like, calling one person a day to promote your business, or whatever you need to do, or, to try to network, whatever you need to do to be successful, then why don't we add another thing on? So after I wake up and I give my phone call for the day, why don't I take 15 minutes to read? Because we all know how important things are, or how important reading is when it comes down to things. And if you don't understand how important reading is, I suggest you start reading. And that's a whole different story. And that's actually a whole different little pinpoint I'm gonna pin down and just talk about maybe one day why reading is so important. And this is coming from somebody that never read growing up. Was told I was a bad reader, was always in reading extensions, never read a full book all the way through till I was 19. If you're not reading books, you're slacking, you're lacking, and you will not be successful. But that's besides the point. Why don't we wake up every morning and, read for 15 minutes? And staying consistent to yourself. I wrote this down, value what you do, value personal growth. You have to value growing yourself to stay self-consistent. If you don't value growing yourself, you will not stay self-consistent. You will not stay self-disciplined. Shit, you're not even self-aware at that point, because you do not value yourself enough to stay consistent with yourself. You do not value yourself. You really don't. So finding out one, I want to try to write it down. Finding out one, what do you value about yourself? What do you value about where you're going? What do you value about what you want to do? What do you value about getting to where you want to be so you can be successful? What do you value about that? What do you want to grow on, and how you're going to value that? I need to grow when it comes to childhood trauma. So how am I going to value specific things to help me get over childhood trauma? I'm going to value crafting. I'm going to value that time that I have with myself when I take that 1 hour out of the week to craft. I had wrote down this quote, and this is a quote that I had listened to when I was at the motivational speaking event. And he said, "Death by distractions." And it's amusing yourself to death. And I see a lot of people, actually not even a lot of people, majority, unfortunately, of the people my age, that just distract themselves, and they're just really distracting themselves to death because they're just getting amusement for now, just to amuse themselves until they die. They want to just go out every weekend and just amuse themselves until they get old enough to not be able to do that no more, until they die. They do certain things that are just filler activities that get you nowhere near the success that y'all want. Nowhere near, oh, I want to be the first millionaire for my family. Nowhere near self-improvement. Nowhere near self-elevation. Death by distractions. What that means to me when he said that, and why I wrote it down, was because I see so many people our age, we're 21, we have to go out and live our lives, but it's like, me personally, I would rather stay in and build my life, so when I'm 25, I can go out and live my life for the rest of my life. And I want you to hear that again. I stay in and I want to build my life now, so that when I'm 25, I can go out and I can live my life for the rest of my life. Because me living my life now, me not building anything, is just going to continue and progress to me not building more shit until I'm older, and now I feel like I can't build more shit because I have kids to take care of, I have a house to take care of, I have so many more responsibilities because I done got myself in so much debt because I done did things that I didn't need to be doing. And it's not even necessarily that you don't need to be doing it. I'm not saying never go out ever again. I'm not saying never go grab a drink with homegirls. I'm not saying you could never, puff, puff, pass. I'm just saying to be a little bit more self-aware with it. I'm just saying that you can do those things and still be self-consistent. I'm just saying. And I'm just saying because I'm the one that got a whole friend here visiting from Wisconsin and still am like, hold on, homegirl. I know I let one day pass. That was on me. I had to take self-accountability for that. Self-accountability. But I'm also on here every day of my life. And I still stay self-consistent. Hold on, homegirl. Before we do this, I got to make my video and post it. Because I value what I do so much, and I value self-growth. I value you guys. I value self-elevation. I value my success so much that staying self-consistent is like, to me now it's second nature. I've been on here, this is my 75th video. It took me 21 days to form a habit. By my 21st day, it had already been second nature. By my first week, it was like, okay, this is fun. By my second week, I was like, dang, this is like, getting almost like this is a habit for me. By 21 days, this was second nature. Because I valued what I do so much. I value what I do so much. I had wrote this down, self-consistency about what you can do today to get to where you want tomorrow. So what do you need to do? And that's really what it is, about identification. So I want you guys to identify all the things that you need to do to be where you want to be. If you need to read every day, if you need to get up and run, if you need to practice basketball, if you need to make those phone calls, if you need to promote yourself, if you need to start networking, whatever you need to do, write it all down, and then start with one thing. And I'm not going to be sitting here to tell you which one thing. Maybe start with the easiest thing. Okay, I'm going to get up and set 10 minutes aside. I'll wake up 10 minutes early, and I'm just going to have that time to myself. I'm just going to meditate and get self-consistent with that. And then add in that phone call. And then add in reading that book. Self-consistency is going to power drive you to success. It's not every day you're going to want to be self-consistent. Well, I can just sleep in longer one day because I was consistent for 7 days straight. You can't. Sorry. I've taken 4 days off in whole. I've been on here for 75 videos, 75 days straight, minus those 4 days. I know two for a fact of those days I was not feeling good. The other one I needed a day for me, and the other one I don't have an excuse for, and I'm not going to sit here and try to find one. Self-consistency is going to be your gateway to be able to be self-disciplined, to be self-aware, to be passionate, to find your passion, to find yourself. If you are not self-disciplined, if you're not self-consistent, if you're not self-consistent, you won't even be able to elevate yourself. Some of you come on my channel because you guys already have success in a business, or you're doing business-wise, but you do not know how to self-elevate. So what do you need to do to be self-consistent every day? What do you need to take 30 minutes of time for yourself every single day and stay consistent to yourself? Stay consistent to, some of y'all just really need to take time for you. The reason why some of y'all are not successful is because you guys put values into other people and being there for other people, and you don't even value yourself enough to stay self-consistent to you. To take 15 minutes out of your day for you. If you're not consistent with yourself, you are setting yourself up for future failures, whether they're physical, mental, whether it's, you know, future failure, feeling like a failure yourself, or, you know, failing for somebody else. Self-consistency. Consistency, they always say consistency is your key to success, but self-consistency is, I think self-consistency goes way further than consistency. Like I said, guys, I can be consistently up here every single day, but if I'm not self-consistent with myself, with elevating myself every single day, I can't get up here and do this. I can't get up here and do this every day. I would run out of shit to talk about. Let's be honest. Self-consistency is so important to me. I wanted to read this quote real fast before we get off here. Real fast before we get off here. Good habits are hard to form and easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form and hard to live with. It said good habits are hard to form and easy to live with, and bad habits are easy to form and hard to live with. I want you guys to take that quote and just let that sit with you for the rest of the day. I appreciate you guys always for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, showing love. You know, the past few days while I just been, you know, rocky road in this whole situation that I got going on, because, you know, I'm having fun, my homegirls in town, all those things. But again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like always, showing love. I will not be having my book club tomorrow because we are going to a waterfall, and there's gonna be a vlog for that, so make sure y'all stay tuned. The video just cut off on me. I don't know the freak why, but so I won't be having my book club tomorrow. But big announcement, voting does start tomorrow, so make sure y'all check my link below in my bio. Check out my Ink Magazine cover girl photo profile that I have. Make sure y'all freaking vote for me and show the freaking love. And I will see you guys tomorrow.